The Art of Living by Norman Vincent Peale. And obviously, the copyright has gone, and we can share 10 more programs after this on this book. Preface. Everyone who scans these pages is alive. The fact that he is able to sit up and run his eyes over these words is a proof of that. It does not follow, however, that being alive, he knows the art of living. We are, many of us, in the strange anomaly of living and yet not living. A lot of that's what they call a non-player character. The body functions. Its surpassing mechanism does its part well. We live and move and have our being in the flesh, and yet, sadly enough, many miss the joy of life. Hamlet, as all may testify, was not the last man to find his days stale, flat, and unprofitable. It is, when you think of it, a peculiar thing for a man to live and yet not live. There is manifestly something decidedly wrong with it. The thing does not make sense. Well, when you say that there's no purpose of life, there's no meaning of life, you're not dedicated to something beyond the mere material development or attainment or possession, that can run stagnant. And then the mind runs stagnant. And then what else do you have, right? In a way, we are all philosophers. A philosopher is not just somebody who quotes a lot of philosophers, right? We would rather apathetically like to know the origin and destiny of human life, but at best, these are, to us, academic questions which, while satisfying to the inquiring spirit more or less developed in us all, are not our chief concern. What we eagerly want to know is how to extract the most in contentment and satisfaction from these hurrying years we call our time. Nor will we be content with theories, however finely spun. Excellent treatises on life and its infinite ramifications, however exhaustive and commendable, their scholarship do not meet the requirements of the practical question raised here. The hard-pressed man of today, surrounded as he is by the most elaborate array of problems ever to distract human intelligence, earnestly wants one question answered, and in terms he can understand and appreciate. That question, boldly and baldly stated, is, tell me how to live here and now in a way that will bring me satisfaction and peace and give me a sense of worth. From the scholar to the ignoramus, from the millionaire to the pauper, from the capitalist to the communist, in varying form and style. That is the great question and desire of men everywhere. All other questions, however significant, take second place to that problem. The author believes that Christianity contains the secret of the satisfactory life, but ever-increasing masses of the people fail to attend church, and so do not come under the influence of teaching about the Christian way of life. Well, not everything you hear in church or any other religious building is according to that religion. People literally have to put out signs in front of masjids, for example, that this is not a place where secular talk is permitted. Not that they chase you out for it, but it's one of the rules of the place. Moreover, these people feel that the church does not generally talk in the language and thought forms of the common man, with the result that they neither understand nor are they greatly interested in giving Christian living a trial. The gospel and its power to help everyday people in their everyday lives needs to be restated in simple current phrase. The translations need to be in the languages of the people of whatever religion you're going to follow, and contemporary examples and applications and stuff, right? The workable technique of spiritual power needs to be retaught. The purpose of this book is so to give practical help to men and women everywhere. And the greatest of all arts, the art of living, the author, New York City. And so, I like to turn to Surah 51, Ayat 56, the purpose of life. The next verse is why, and the verse after that is, a response. So our following programs will be Meet Yourself, How to Banish Worry, Taking Time to Live, How to Have Peace of Mind, The Discovery of Happiness, The Escape from Fear, A Technique of Spiritual Power, How to Live in a Time Like This, Christ's Healing Power, Why Not Try God? And, there's sort of a difference between why don't you try worshiping like I do, and, something more ultimate beyond path, right? And I've looked at the Bible, and I've compared it to some grimoires. It's like there's stuff addressed in some of these grimoires that we really don't find even in the broad form addressed in the Bible. Unless you say, well, the creation of the animals. Oh, it's something that as an animal, a human must do. Oh, well, that's not what I mean, But yeah, you can't just some silliness like in the 1800s people thought, nowadays there's people who think you're more spiritual if you have robes, and it's like that's not what robes are about. It's hot out and it's comfortable and all that.